Hello, my merciful brothers and sisters. It is I, Mr. Mercy, coming at you with another video with some Overwatch gameplay. So a quick little bit before we start. I am actually streaming on Twitch a lot more now. I stream Monday and Wednesday, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Friday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and Saturday and Sunday, noon to 2 p.m. Eastern Time. And if a stream ever has to be canceled or postponed, I will let you guys know on my channel feed on Twitch. So you guys could come stop by my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/passion. That's PA5510, and click that follow button and maybe watch me play a little bit of Overwatch someday. I'd really appreciate it. So let's get into the video. So I love Mercy, alright? She is my favorite character in all of gaming. I don't love her for her usefulness or her impact on the game. I don't love her for how she feels to play. I love her for who she is and what her kit says about her. I don't love Resurrect as an ability because it makes team fights 7v6, okay? I love Resurrect as an ability, and really all of Mercy's kit, to be honest, because it's empowering to be that guardian angel. The thought of being that person anyone can turn to in order to have their wounds patched or their courage strengthened or their lives saved, all with a swift swoop as I rush into their aid. That's why I love Mercy. Now, most everyone else, but with maybe the exception of the huge number of female Mercy mains, most people view Mercy from a purely mechanical standpoint. Forget the lore, forget the design, forget the implications. They view Mercy, and really all of the heroes, as simply, I press this button with this character and perform this action. And as someone who views these characters as larger than life and as actual heroes, rather than just tools to be used to win a video game, this is incredibly frustrating to me. But putting myself in the shoes of someone who views these heroes on a purely mechanical level, and putting aside my love for Mercy, I have to say that Mercy never has and never will have a place in Overwatch. Not without another major rework. Because I've watched Mercy's rise and fall from only about 2 months after launch. I joined the game in like July of 2016 up until now, and she has never gotten respect from the Overwatch community. And I think the only time Mercy got any genuine excitement out of people was when the game launched, because everything was new and interesting. But then people started complaining about the huge team reses, and then they complained about Mercy taking no skill and shat on all the Mercy mains. And then Blizzard reworked her, and people enjoyed her for about a week. And then it was back to bitching about Valkyrie and the double reses and everything about that. Now, with these nerfs to Mercy currently live, you would think that the community would be happy, right? I mean, they're certainly parading around everywhere imaginable, proclaiming that the witch is dead, walking around like it's and dancing like it's carnival or some shit. But no, the community is not happy, because now and this is what I've seen, and Silosa made a little talk about this in one of his videos, but now people are flaming Mercy players who play her on ladder post nerf because they think they're gonna lose. Now, even before the nerf went live, one match I had, I think it was on Horizon. I'm pretty sure it was on Horizon. Not the match you're seeing right now, but I'm pretty sure that was a match on Horizon. And I heard one guy say that I'll heal, but I'm not playing Mercy. I loathe and despise playing Mercy. Now, why is that? I mean, part of it was obviously people being forced to play her in the Mercy meta when they really wanted to play someone else, but even before the bitching about Mercy's rework really kicked in and really got into the full gear, and really before the Mercy meta was upon us, I heard so many more other people say they didn't like playing Mercy. And I think I know why. I think the reason that Mercy receives so much hate is that she's not a shooter character, yet she's in a shooter video game. And because every other character in the game, when you look at it, every other character in the game shoots to do damage, or directly does damage in their own unique way. Even other supports, like Ana's rifle and grenade heals and damages. Lucio's gun damages in 2 different ways with his primary fire and his boop. Moira has her lifesteal and her damage orbs. Zenyatta has his orbs of destruction. And even Symmetra, who I know people would rather classify as a defense hero, but she's listed in the support category, so I'm counting her here. She uses her beam and her turrets for damage. Instead of doing damage herself, Mercy puts a beam on a teammate and lets them do all the damage and get all the glory for it. So if Soldier gets a quad kill, for example, with his tac visor, right, but he's being damage boosted by Mercy the whole time, who gets credit for those kills every single time? It's not going to be the Mercy, it's going to be the Soldier, of course. So I know Blizzard added the little portraits beside the person who got the final blow to show who got an assist, but no one pays attention to or cares about the assists. It's all about that final blow and that elimination. That's what gets you the glory in this game. And I know this is the point where people are going to start to bring up about Mercy's pistols. Well, Mercy's sidearm has always been a joke. Always. Even when it gets buffed by Valkyrie, that's usually the only time you're going to see it come out at all, is during her ultimate. And just the fact that it's relegated to being her sidearm shows that not even Blizzard takes it seriously. It's really just an afterthought, and it's just a tool that gives Mercy some kind of hope of sustaining a 1v1, even though every other hero in the game can out DPS her. So Blizzard doesn't want you to think of Mercy as a character that deals damage, and they have designed her to reflect that, and that's the problem. This is why people don't want to play Mercy, because Mercy just doesn't get the same level of glory that DPS or tank or even other supports get. She's just kind of there, floating in your back line, uneventfully holding left click or right click and occasionally pressing E when a teammate dies. It's not like Lucio, who can pop off by booping 3 people off a map, or Ana, who can pull a clutch sleep dart on like a mid-blink tracer. Mercy doesn't get to cause a pop-off because nothing about her kit is exciting, and therefore she's not as engaging to play as those other heroes. Instant Res was probably the closest thing Mercy ever had to a pop-off moment, and now that's gone too. And I'd argue that even that wasn't on the same level as the other heroes anyway, because with the other heroes, if you were on the receiving end of that pop-off, it felt fair. It obviously didn't feel good to get wiped by an ultimate, but on some level, you kind of respected the skill that it took to use that ultimate at the right time, with the right positioning and the right accuracy on some occasions. Mercy's reses didn't feel like that. They felt like a cheat. So they didn't feel great to be on the receiving end of. So, honestly, I think if they made Mercy more engaging to play by giving her more consistent damage and gave her some kind of thing that lets her pop off, some pop-off potential, like the other heroes have, whether that be in her main weapon or her ultimate or whatever they decide to do, I think people would be able to stop bitching as much and stop, complaining about everything wrong with Mercy. I think that even if Mercy was still a little bit, broken and a little bit overpowered, people wouldn't complain as much because she'd still be fun to play. And I think that's the key thing Blizzard needs to be working on. Stop messing around with nerfs and buffs. Just try to make Mercy more engaging to play. Give her some more of that consistent damage. Give her the same ability to pop off that Lucio or Ana or Moira or McCree or Soldier or really anyone else has. So that's really all I had to say. I know it was a little bit shorter video this time, but I just wanted to make this little rant about why players don't seem to like Mercy and why Mercy's just getting so much hate. Yeah, so that's really all I had to say. So remember, guys, hope you guys check out my Twitch channel. Remember, guys, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. Subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'm Mr. Mercy. Peace, everyone.